Okay, hello. Good morning, sisters. Let me just adjust this a little bit so you can see me. Okay, I had a moment there where I started going live on one and it wasn't working. So I've come to this one. So I'm hoping I see one person has jumped on the line. We'll wait a few minutes and see if other people catch that this is the place to show up. Good morning, Pat. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, everyone. Oh, we have four. Okay, so you seem to have found me. Yeah, it was weird. I just got frozen on the other one and a big green screen came up. Anyway, here we are. Hi there, Ella. Welcome. Good morning. Okay. Hey, Amy. Good morning on this beautiful Easter Sunday. Yes, out here in Sedona, it's a blue day. Okay. Hi, Sasha. Good morning. Inga, welcome. Good morning. Evelina, hi. Good afternoon over there in Europe. Okay. So I've got a lot of things I want to share with you today. And in an hour, we have the Mother Mary transmission. And while we're here, geez. Oh, yeah, I can write a comment. All right, I'm going to post in here. There we go. That's the link. There we go. That's a link for you to join at the top of the next hour. So 9 a.m. Pacific, basically an hour from when this session starts. If you would like to join us with Marguerite Rioglioso for a Mother Mary transmission and blessing. Okay. For now, though, let us ground and center and then begin the theme for today, the talk for today. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, allow yourself to come home to yourself. The home within, the inner landscape, the place of light, the place that is always deeply connected with the divine. And you can close your eyes if it feels good to do so. And connect in. And we're going to do a little different today than I've been sort of doing a lot of the same thing. I want you to imagine that as you breathe in, light starts coming down into the crown and around your head and your body, expanding up into the shoulder and chest area. And as you exhale, let that energy, that light, pour down through and around you, taking the energy down, 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 and out the base of the spine and the bottoms of the feet, out the fingertips and the toes. We're literally taking light from the heavens and drawing it down to carry it with us to ground us and release at the same time. So inhaling, drawing in, exhaling, letting that gentle golden love light go through the body and around the body, down, 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 releasing, taking with it everything you're ready to release into the earth. Knowing Mother Gaia can easily transmute that energy. And again, inhaling, drawing the energy down as if a pyramid of light is coming down and spreading down around you, and exhaling to let that energy drop and take with it everything known and unknown in the physical and energetic bodies to release at the base of the spine, at the bottom of your feet and hands. Good. Just letting yourself get more and more still, at ease, comforted as you inhale and exhale, dropping the shoulders, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the body, settling in, coming home to the heart in the center. Beautiful. And let's just do one more like that. Breathing in and exhaling down, down, down. Grounded, centered, connecting in with the heart space. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you. Let me welcome some more sisters who've come. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. Brianne, good to see you. Blessed Easter to you, too. Judith, good morning, dear. Okay, welcome to all of you and those who have not yet said something, but I know there's a bunch of people here, so thank you for being here. Okay, so our topic today is um, Easter, resurrection, and our focus now. So I have a couple of announcements first. The first is at the top of the next hour, so 54 minutes from now, in the link that I provided there in the stream, I'll be on Zoom live with my dear friend Marguerite Rioglioso, priestess and transmitter of messages from Mother Mary. And she is going to be offering a Mother Mary transmission for inner strengthening. So if you can join us for that, please do so. It is free. Just click the link and join us at the top of the hour. Yes, it's recorded. For those who asked, many people have asked, yes, it will be recorded. I'm going to send it out in my email newsletter and I'm going to post it here as well. But of course, if you can join us, that just it brings that field of energy and togetherness. So if you can, that'd be great. Hey, Ayala, good to see you. Usha, welcome. Fatane, welcome, sister. Okay, good. Sharon, good morning, dear. Good to have you here. Okay, so yes, so Mother Mary transmission, top of the hour. If you can join us, just click the link that I put in this news feed. Would love to have you. Either way, it will be recorded. Next, I wanted to thank a sister, and I don't know if she watches these, but if she does, anyway, I'm going to share this in my newsletter. I want to thank you for clarifying for me that Easter is not the time of the ascension, it's the time of the resurrection. So I said that wrong. It just shows you that I didn't pay that much attention in catechism growing up, even though I was raised Catholic. And hey, Maureen, welcome. So that really leads to our topic today, which is resurrection, Easter, resurrection, and our focus now. And I want to give credit where credit's due. This message is inspired by the channeled transmission from Jesus through my friend my friend Tina Spalding. So Tina and I are personal friends, and I have great respect and trust for her. I know her to be a woman of high integrity who's worked on her own forgiveness practice for years before she started channeling her guides and then eventually Jesus. And every Easter, they channel a message. So their message came out yesterday. I've now listened to it 3 times, and I really want to encourage. I know I've received message from at least one of you that it doesn't feel like resonant for you. So if it doesn't resonate, that's cool. But I do encourage people to watch that message because it's pretty profound. It's on YouTube. Just look up Tina Louise Spalding, the Easter message. You'll find it. So that really gives, kind of takes me to what do I want to bring forward around this idea of Easter, the resurrection, and the times that we are in. So there's a lot I have to say. I have notes here, but I don't want this to be from my head. This is going to be from my heart. So give me a minute as I tune in. Okay. The first thing that really comes through strongly is this this message that it sounds like scarcity, but I'm going to just say it anyway. We're running out of time. And when I say we're running out of time, for those who are doing their spiritual work, this should not be a cause for alarm, but rather one for celebration. Because many of us have been slogging through many, many incarnations to wait, to return for this time, this opportunity for our own soul's resurrection and return to the light by clearing away karmic ties, moving through old patterns that need to be changed, old unconscious ways of being, until we could live in a time where the frequencies would allow us access to a more accelerated opportunity for growth and awakening and remembrance of who we truly are. So, on the one hand, this is a cause for, you could say, celebration or even relief. And on the other hand, we're running out of time. The energies that are bombarding our planet, these, I love to quote Darpan, these interpenetrating waves of light that are bombarding our planet are causing an awakening. And there are those on the planet who would prefer that we don't awaken, that we don't remember that we are sovereign, divine, powerful creator beings who need not externalize our authority anymore, need not look to external authorities to tell us what to do and how to be, and to give over our money and our vital life force energy to their benefit and not our own. And they've known that this time is coming, and they've been very, very carefully and strategically over a long period of time implementing strategies to keep the masses asleep. And that's where we are right now. And so when I say we have no more time, or we're running out of time, what I mean is that we are running out of time to continue to permit ourselves to indulge in addictions. And I don't just mean addictions like, the hardcore addictions. I mean addictions to unconsciousness, addictions to not being present in our lives. And I don't want to say this as a lecture, because I tell you, sisters, I'm telling this to myself too. We don't have time to continue to nurture resentments or patterns that have been with us for many incarnations. Sorry, it's hay fever season here, and while I've done pretty well this year with my tincture, with my herbal tinctures, it's a little tickly right now. So things like excessive thinking to avoid stillness and moving into spiritual practice. Using the left brain to try and figure out the numinous, the spiritual truth, the answers to what we need to do, how we need to be, what we need to heal at this time. I see people doing this right now. They're trying to figure out where to go, what to do, how to be, all from the mind. And that is a pattern. That is an ingrained pattern from our culture of the last 6-ish thousand years, 2,000 years, I don't know how long. The left brain, rational mind. Negative self-talk, unworthiness, lack of self-awareness, doing things just because they're the way you've always done them. Resistance to change, resistance to going deeply within. These things, we have to jettison them now. We have to let them go. It is time to go inward and double down, triple down on our spiritual practices. And to reforge a connection with the divine. However you call that, whether you call it God, Divine Mother, all that is, the great unknown, the ocean of consciousness itself. Our return to present awareness, to the watcher self, to the witness, and our continued disentangling from and unhooking from the egoic consciousness is the opportunity offered to us at this time. Some will take it, most will not. And the reason why I say that we're running out of time is because we know that there's a big change coming on the planet. We already see, the increasing controls, the increasing lockdowns, and some of us don't have it as bad as others. Here in Arizona, it's pretty good, actually. But some places are getting worse. And as the rollout of the jab continues, and a belief that science will solve problems by disconnecting us further from the mind-body vehicles that were designed to live on Mother Earth, designed to live with viri and bacteria. Those who believe that they need to escape away from that may have a very rough road ahead. And those of us who choose the organic way of living our lives and choose not to opt into that hijack of our consciousness may find that we, and many of us already have found, that we have to part from loved ones or dear ones, or at least bless them and create more space as we don't want to be pressured by that agenda. So if we are to have peace in these times and the times to come, which could look even more rough for a time, we have to, and take this for what it's worth. This is my understanding based on my prayer and research as well. We would do well to surrender our identification with our egoic personality self, with our old addictions to negative self-talk, negative patterning, unconsciousness, etc., and to instead choose to reconnect with our divinity through strong spiritual practices at this time, through consistent meditation, prayer, ceremony, devotion, bhakti. So I'm now, meditating like 3 times a day, 2 longer ones and 1 short one, and earthing regularly, connecting with Mother Earth. And when I catch myself in any kind of judgment toward anyone, and I'm pretty good at catching myself, I'm sure I don't always catch myself, but whenever I catch that, whether it's toward myself, someone else, known or unknown, I instead bless them, pray for them. That's the level that we have to get to. Now is our opportunity, sisters, brothers who watch this on YouTube later. Now is our opportunity to get off the cycle of samsara in this incarnation. Most of us have lived many, 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 many incarnations. Maybe not all of us. And we came to remember how to celebrate, how to find the magical, or to use my dear sister friend Rian's term, the enchanted again in life. But it comes from within ourselves, not out there. It comes from within. The inner enchantment that comes when we reconnect with our true divinity, which has nothing to do with our personality in this lifetime, although our personality will lead us to the style and the road to which we will find that return. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let me look at my notes here. So identification with this dream world versus the identification with the eternal self is what we're talking about here. And we each have to discern for ourselves where we are identified and when we are more with one, more with the other. And you'll know that by how you feel, right? And let your feelings guide you back to the better feeling things. I want to encourage all of us to work with our guides and master teachers in the non-physical right now, the goddesses, whoever that is for you. And I want to make a really nuanced distinction here. Maybe it's not nuanced. Maybe it's really a very strong, clear one. When we work with our guides, angels, master teachers in the non-physical, goddesses, we are not, it's a non-dual experience, actually. So we are not beseeching an external God to rescue us, or ETs, galactic family, whatever it is. We are actually connecting with the frequencies that would support our elevated consciousness, our surrender of lower frequencies, our forgiveness of the world, of ourselves, of our mistakes and our errors, in order to rise up into the higher realms of love and forgiveness and care, etc. We all have guides. And they are here to help us, to show us signs, to kind of navigate us, to give us breadcrumbs, to go warmer, like Hucklebuckle Beanstalk, for those of you who may know that childhood game, warmer, 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 colder, 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 getting farther away. So, but we have to ask them. We have to ask them for support, okay? So again, it's not about please rescue me. It's about guides, master teachers, and the non-physical angels, goddesses. Show me, help me to be the embodiment of love. Help me to be the embodiment and the remembrance of love's presence. Help me to forgive the world, to forgive myself, to make choices that are in alignment with awakening, to make choices that surrender egoic attachments to addiction or self-hatred or judgment or all that stuff, okay? So it really is about that reconnection, that deep reconnection with the higher forces that are with us all the time, by giving them permission to guide us, but not by asking them to do it for us. It's us. We have to do the work. We have to do the forgiveness. We have to quit the addictions. We have to choose to sit on the mat and meditate when we'd rather overthink things or play a video game or eat another piece of chocolate or whatever your thing is, right? Okay. So, as always, connecting with Mother Earth as well is really important in these times. Um, our body mind vehicles, as you've heard me say many times, are designed for this planet. They are designed to live in co creative harmony with a basquillion viri and bacteria and critters that are on our skin and in our body. And we're made that way to live in harmony and balance. And it's only the imbalance from the false matrix, from the toxic chemicals that has created this and the ideologies and belief systems that have veered us away from that. So by reconnecting with Mother Earth, by loving her and telling her that, by being in the garden or walking in the forest, as I love to do, hugging trees or sitting on the earth, touching the earth. When I'm here in Sedona, going up on the rocks and earthing on the rocks. This is part of what helps us stabilize the mind-body vehicle and the emotional body during times of great change and challenge. So in the times to come, we may see, well, we will. There's so much prophecy and so much guidance and so much intuitive sense around this that we're going to see more disruption before the resurrection comes. That perhaps, as Jesus says, we are in the crucifixion now, or we are heading toward that. We want to do everything we can to stabilize our emotional bodies and our spiritual connection. So that is my message for today. To stabilize the emotional body by being connected with Mother Earth, by doing things that ground and center you, by being in loving, caring friendships and relationships, by being kind to yourself, by kicking out the addictions to be unconscious once and for all, and tripling down on your spiritual practice and your meditation practice so that you connect in with the higher guidance, with your higher self, with the ocean of consciousness itself, the remembrance of love's presence. Forgive the world that you may be free. And that will let you be a light in times of great confusion and distress for those who are choosing not to do this spiritual work, and will be far more destabilized internally and externally by the events happening and the events to come. So let us remember that the resurrection comes after a challenging time. We're in the challenging time now. So have faith, have hope, and let us do our work. Let us hold the field as priestesses do. Let us hold the field of love and light by being that love and light ourselves, for our own ascension journey, for our liberation from samsara, and for all of our sisters and brothers, whatever they choose for their path. So that's my message for today. I hope that serves you. Of course, as always, take what serves you and leave the rest. It comes from my heart with the highest intention to bring forth the highest possible message. Again, I invite you to join Marguerite and myself at the top of the hour, so 35 minutes from now. And I'll just check and see if there have been any other messages, any comments, any questions, anything you want clarified. I'll wait a few moments, have a little sip here of my decaf. Anyone have any questions, any comments? Anything you want to share before we sign off for today? Okay. Judith says thank you. Thank you, Judith, for being here. It's always beautiful to share space with you each Sunday. Amy says lovely message. May it serve you, Amy. Usha asks, Dawn, who did you say has the Easter message? Was it Tina? Yes, Tina Louise Spalding on YouTube. Tina Louise Spalding, Spalding. Just look it up on YouTube. Tammy says, perfect message for today. Thank you. Yes, you are welcome, Tammy. You are welcome. Thank you all. Thank all of you. Thank each of you for your work, for showing up here every week. Thank you. Fatina says thank you. Yes, you're welcome, sister. Yeah, thanks. Let's see. Just a couple of announcements on the 11th. And I know many of you have heard this already, but on the 11th, we'll start sharing about Return of the Priestess. I'm going to have 28 speakers this year, including myself, I think. Or is it 29? And it's really, I'm excited. I'm super excited about that. So more coming on that. Pat says, thank you so much for your words of wisdom and the help we need. You're welcome, Pat. You know, I'm just bringing it through. I'm the messenger. I do my work so that I can be the channel to bring it through. Not my message, but carrying it, passing it on. Rian says, bringing in the frequencies of joy is the highest vibration to bring us into balance. Thank you, Rian. Yes, joy. And in fact, my recent lesson was light and joy and peace are mine. And it's when you connect with the joy of the divine. This is the gateway to enchantment. Thank you, dearest. And thank you for reminding us that joy is the highest frequency. Ella shares the prayer hands, or in Thai, we call this a Y. Sharon says, I've also felt the need to meditate more and listening to frequency music. Yes, yeah, frequency music is a great way to get the brain entrained into out of the beta brain and into the theta or alpha, delta, theta. Usha says, thank you for the message. Ayala, struggle to keep faith and balance without getting high nailed. High nailed, you mean like Jesus on the cross? Is that what you mean, dear? Yeah, I think we have to meditate. We have to stop identifying with this 3D world. There's no joy to be found here. I mean, there are moments of joy, but they usually have to do with when we go into what brings us unique joy. Like Rihanna, I know she's this extraordinary magical gardener creatrix who creates amazing things. You should see her house. It's a fairy realm of creative beauty. And so that's, you know, what brings us joy is what connects us with the divine, because the divine is ultimate creativity. So we have to stop identifying with the struggle and start identifying with, you know, whatever it is for you. And I know you, for Ayala, there's knitting is one for you. So that creativity, right? What else do we have here? Sharon says, thank you. Light and joy and peace are mine. I love that. Yeah, that's not the thank you, Judith. That's Jesus. That's from A Course in Miracles. Okay, my dears, we have 30 minutes until our call with Marguerite. So I look forward to seeing some of you live on there so I can see your faces. Either way, though, that will be recorded and shared here probably later today or tonight, because we're going to go out and take a walk, and I have to call family and all of that for Thanksgiving, for Easter. So I want to thank you as always. I wish you a blessed Easter. I want to invite us all to remember that now is the time for us to focus on the resurrection of our own souls through our sacred work in the world, our sacred practices, our inner connection with our divinity. And that will bring us to that joy. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed week. And we'll see you here again next time, and possibly in 30 minutes with Marguerite. Okay. And again, that link is in the thread here. You can go right to the link or to the post in this group page. Okay. Mwah. Love you all. Bye for now.